I don't want to pay you like $100 just to dust you on a verse that you're not even built to be on. To be honest, because like a lot of these rappers aren't worth their prices. That we're being real. I feel like some of y'all need to humble yourselves a little bit. I feel like I should be getting paid for features.
A rebel, fighting in school where jaw was always busted. It's funny how the hunters become the hunted. Heart cold in a frozen tundra or a snowman. I broke the mold. Least you could do is pay homage, but the odds against me, and they.
What up, y'all? It's Brendon James, aka Bank Play. You watching Top Water Waves?
Yeah, appreciate you pulling back up. What number is this?
Number 5, the big 5.
Well, it's been a lot. I know it's been a lot of interviews, videos, dating back the past few years. So if you want to give a reintroduction to you, the people that may be new.
My name is Brendon James, or Bank Play, or Styles with the 3. Not Styles B from Richmond. I'm not trying to steal his alias. Styles B is still kind of me keeping the B Fazzo name still alive, despite the stuff that follows that name. I kind of put that name to rest a few years ago. But it was with me for a while, and I kind of relate to Styles, the whole peace movement, and health as wealth, and just laying low, but also keeping him his spirit alive in VA. But yeah, I put the 3 for my third eye, and for all the times I've been up here. I think my third interview was in 2021, which is also my snub year. We'll get to that in a bit. But I'm also 5 times award nominated. Very emphasis on nominated. I've almost taken home an award each year, from 2019 to 2021. Each year I was snubbed. It was kind of the same reason too. Somebody voted twice on accidents, which caused me to be disqualified. But I was in the lead for each award, which was most entertaining interview, album of the year, artist of the year, song of the year, and I believe I forgot the 5th one, but I was nominated for 4 categories in 2021, and I lost because someone voted twice on purpose too, which was a big snub for that. And I took me a minute to recover from that until like maybe February. But yeah, I'm just a young independent artist from VA, trying to get my name out there and keep the competitive spirit alive in hip hop.
Dope. So, I know you want to talk about some topics, different artists and rappers. So I'm gonna let you introduce that and get into it.
Okay, so my last interview, I was reaching out to Bite Size, my former female alias, current or girlfriend at the time, crush, whatever you want to call her. I was hoping to reach out, get a feature from her, and maybe collab again, but she wants nothing to do with me. Ironically, when I was incarcerated at the time, she dropped a diss track on me, which she sent to me when I got out on her birthday last year, 2023. To be fair, the diss track was kind of mid, if anything else. I didn't respond because I wasn't really trying to cause any more conflict, and I don't know what her issue was with me. But she expressed her feelings with some lies in the song. She lead the song. I think she's done with music, period, right now, after I responded to the diss track. But yeah, we're probably never going to collab or speak ever again. I mean, happy belated birthday once again. She's married now, but I have a kid. Good for her. But I don't know what the beef is, honestly. Like, she doesn't want to speak to me. I've tried having a third-party person come in and talk to her for me and try to be mediator, but she does not want to be mature at all, which is fine. But she's legit scared of me, too. Trying to get my jail time. I wasn't even that crazy. It was a bunch of petty stuff, but I mean, it is what it is. But I mean, I'm not mad. I continue my solo run. You know what I mean? But other than that, that's her choice. So I'll keep it at that.
Did you want to speak on that? Your incarceration, why?
I was in and out. I was kind of spiraling or whatever, kind of because of her. A lot of it was mental health. But I was doing petty stuff, and I was also going through a lot too. Like, I was very depressed. And for some reason, I coped with everything while I was in jail because a lot of my past life was kind of catching up to me, like with all the harassment, accusations and charges on my old Instagram account, which is why I discontinued the account or whatever. Put the rest be Fazzo. But it was just stuff from years built up. But I was in for just like petty larceny, whatever. I wasn't like hurting anybody or anything like that. think I had assault one time or whatever due to mental health. But I was there for about like 2 years and some change. Not all at once. I always got out on bond. But the second time they actually sentenced me to about like 8, 9 months or whatever. It wasn't too bad. It's not the worst thing in the world. It's just really boring. So appreciate your freedom, especially food, because you can only eat so much there. I wasn't really writing rhymes when I was in there, but when I was getting out, I was always manifesting like a new idea, like a new username, or not even a username, new alias, like Styles for Styles P, because I wanted to practice peace and balance. But I thought Bang Play hit a little different because, just every single time I'll buy some, I'll be like making a play, like buying like some shoes or something like that. So I always call myself because Bang Play. And it hits a little different. But Styles B was kind of like Styles B Fazzo or Space Ghost or Space Styles, Space Fazzo, either or. But yeah, jail was just really boring. I was happy to be free. Been out for about a year now, just chilling, laying low.
So I want you to speak more on the mental health aspect and the, I guess, progress you made or steps and the importance of you working on that for yourself.
Honestly, the only thing I take away from that is that I've gained a lot of weight just because, like, I'm just so happy to eat food now that I'm out because I eat a lot. Now, I'm not really like a foodie per se, but I do eat a lot. As you can tell, I've put on some pounds. But mental health is important because it keeps you focused. It inspires those around you to want to improve on themselves too. And that was kind of one of the issues why me and Bite Size didn't work out because her issues and my issues didn't really mix. She didn't want to deal with me due to some of my issues, which I understand. And I was hoping when I got out of jail and got my mental health act together, we were going to start over and maybe, become something again. Because that was really my whole plan for 2023 was to hopefully get back with her. But of course, focus on yourself. Don't dedicate your whole career to one person, especially not a female artist. That's why I was talking about retirement last time. And I said if I didn't get featured with her, I was probably going to stay retired. I regret doing that. I never really fully retired, but I'm kind of glad I didn't really give up my career just for her. But yeah, just find out what's good for you, what you do, what you love what you do, those you love doing it around. That's really most important in life.
Okay. So I guess also, what progress have you seen from? And you could, probably ramble on this one, from like your first interview and all of that. I guess with where you was at that point, because that was during the pandemic, all of that stuff. To now, seems like you're a lot more in a better mental space.
I was stressed during that time. Like that was my first job at Harris Teeter. I was a bagger for groceries. And even though I was making good money, or it was minimum wage, $50 an hour at the time. It's a little bit more now. But I was stressing, man. That kind of led to some of my spiraling. But like, even though I was stressing, I was funding my music, getting plays, doing interviews, buying clothes that I love, and just, buying beats, especially beats from my last few albums. I went on a serious run that year because like, I came off my 2019 snub for my Most Entertaining Interview Award, and I came back with a vengeance. And I believe I did the interview with Indie 5 radio show, shout out to them, I think twice that year. I think that was 2020, twice in 2020. And then I never came back in 2021 due to an issue with the host. It wasn't beef with anything like that, it was just a personal issue. She kind of discontinued the show. But ever since then, I've kind of been releasing songs here and there. It's been 3 years since my last project as well. Reason being is like, I was told about slow down on my music progress. Like not really slow down as in quit, but like stop putting out so much content. People can digest it better and keep up with it. But I was almost guaranteed a deal. I'll get to that in a second. But just staying healthy mentally so I can help myself lyrically is definitely one of the goals. And I'm not dissing anybody anymore either. I'm not going at, dropping diss tracks every time I thought a rapper was better than me, which I never thought was the case. Just like laying low, just focusing on me, my numbers, my outlets, my exposure, my talent. You know what I mean? It's definitely refreshing. You know what I mean? Because like, I'm not really with the hostility while I'm doing this track because like it was stressful doing those, man. Like I had to like go to sleep anticipate a response the next day, because the mad trap people commenting saying it's trash, this and that. I'm not doing that anymore. You know what I mean? You want to say myself trash, that's fine too. You just don't like my music now. But like during a diss track time, it was just like, oh man, like I wanted to reconcile eventually, but you know, it was competitive nature. It is what it is.
Yeah, for sure. So also, your freestyle with Who's Next? You know, I know you want to like talk about that, but I do want to know, I guess like your freestyle choice or how you went about it.
I was super nervous for that. So what they don't tell you was there was some more footage in that thing. Y'all noticed my drink was cut out of the shot, and so that was kind of his idea. He wanted the shot, but so I was nervous. My mouth was really dry, right? And it was Propel water. It had some sugar on my lips. I think some point pause. So he wanted out of the shot, and so I needed that water so I can refresh myself, right? I got done talking a lot during the interview, so I wanted to be ready. So it's not that I wasn't unprepared, because I had something written, but I was kind of debating like, yo, do I want to read off the phone during this with mixed freestyle in it? You know what I mean? Do a half written, half freestyle. But so that whole freestyle was off the top of the head, except for maybe like a few lines. The whole freestyle was not written. I went off the top of the head. I just went in. I was focused. I knew where I was at mentally. I was ready because like I was writing a lot at the time too. But the whole freestyle, I didn't write. I wrote maybe 12 lines. The whole freestyle. I would love to go back up there, but I kind of disassociate myself with Who's Next 7x7 only because like I'm just tired of seeing I'm not seeing people go up there are trash. Not in any shape or form. There's some talent up there, but like I just feel left out knowing like I haven't been up there in like 3 years. And I was promoting my album Year of the Dragon. Shouts to Big Los who produced that.
Is that right? Okay. Yeah.
That entire album. But that freestyle, a lot of people can't do that. And there is some footage that was cut out of that. I think after I said I'm up next, y'all, and Who's Next 757 or Who's Got Next, y'all. I kept going. The beat cut off. I kept going for like maybe 13 minutes. I can't really say how long I went, but I blacked out. And I kept going. And I think he recorded some of it, but he said he's going to keep that footage for like another time. Like, he has to go back up there. But I kept going in that freestyle. I don't think that anybody can do that. And at the time, I knew I wanted to make a name for myself and make an impact when I went up there.
So is that why you don't perform? I guess you can combine that with the whole competition thing as well.
I don't have myself memorized. So it's like every time I come with a new verse, it's a new verse. Like, I don't really throw with my verses per se. I don't really take the time to like read my lyrics unless when I'm recording. Yeah. But
Does this plate come out?
I just it's also I don't really know who to really go to if I want to perform. Like I don't really know who you're supposed to know, who you're supposed to go to for booking those performances. So that's one reason why I don't perform. But it's not that I'm scared to. I performed twice. I performed the 1 in 3 jams at Wings Farm Rec Center in 2013. That was 11 years ago. I first started rapping. And the second year of my second or third year of rapping in 2014 at the, I think it was a Kempsville Rec Center. I live in Kempsville. But I'm working Give the Hands that year too. Shout out to him. I'm not really a fan as much as I was back then. Not trying to bash him or anything like that. I don't want to start anything. But yeah, I worked with Give the Hands that year. Performed at the Rec Center. I think it's on the Rec Center's YouTube page. Could be wrong. But yeah, I don't perform because I don't have myself memorized. I don't know what to really perform. I have a huge catalog, at least 300 plus songs. So it's kind of hard to pick what I want to perform, which songs resonate best with the crowd and whatnot. Because like, I don't have hooks on my songs, and I write like hella long verses. So it's gonna be a little difficult to figure out where I'm gonna go with what my set's gonna be.
And then you said features as well. In terms of rappers being too friendly, having like overpriced features, and I guess it can kind of go either way. So I guess what's your experience with that?
I don't want to pay you like $100 just to dust you on a verse that you're not even built to be on. To be honest, because like a lot of these rappers aren't worth their prices. that we're being real. I feel like some of y'all need to humble yourselves a little bit. I feel like I should be getting paid for features. I charge maybe like 60 for a verse. I'm gonna do a verse. I'll do over 20. I mean, I'll do it for free if anything, but I want to get something from it. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna definitely bring the best out of me. You know what I mean? Especially if I'm getting paid or whether I do it or not. But like I feel like rappers are too friendly, or sometimes they're not friendly enough because like they'll show you love, you know, before that, or they won't even release a song when you do it with them. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really trying to pay a rapper for a feature because I was supposed to work with Trillis at one point. Shouts to him. He has to be blocked or whatever. You know, I don't know what I did to him. But I almost worked with Trillis a few years ago. That never came out. I think he wanted me to wait a little bit, get my money up, which is fine. He was only charging like $300 at the time, which is, I mean, for him that's worth it. You know what I mean? Trillis is a pretty big artist. But yeah, I feel like rappers are too friendly. They're not doing enough. Like take some shots every now and then. I know all y'all don't like each other. I mean, that's the truth. I mean, I hate most of the rappers I beef with over the years, but like I'm not afraid to express my opinion about a rapper. You know what I mean? I feel like we should be doing that more. I'm not saying VA rap is dead. You know what I mean? Like people have been saying, like it's not like, you know, it's in a bad state because there's not originality. But like it's not competitive enough. Like take a shot every now and then. Like start something. Like we get Eminem beefing Benzito right now. Eminem's not beefing with him, but Benzito's going back and forth with Eminem over some diss tracks. But like I feel like we need more of that. You know what I mean? Like something to talk about. At least when I did, I got traction for it. That's why I built kind of reputation for doing diss tracks and, you know, battling other MCs.
Gotcha. Yeah, so we've been talking about a lot of music, but I also want to ask you about, you know, you say you frequent the casino in your free time.
It's so fun. I started going. It's my mom's bonding experience with me. So we bond. It's fun. I've lost money. I've gained money. I won like $500 on my birthday this year, which was nice. But I go to Rivers. I'm nothing against Rhodey's in Hampton, but like I go to Rivers a lot. Rivers got some good events. Gila performed there for an R&B thing. Shouts to her. I'll definitely love to perform at the casino sometime if I do decide to do shows.
Nice. Yeah, I've seen they've been bringing different events in there. So, you know, in terms of the casino, like what do you do? What is your go-to?
They took away some of my favorite games. They took away Fortune Real, but I played Little Shop of Horrors game.
So you do the slots and stuff?
I do the slots. I don't like traditional slots. I don't do poker. That's not my thing. I don't know anything about poker or spades or anything like that. Or I don't play roulette either because like I feel like it's too high of a risk to do roulette. But I play the slots there. That's my hobby.
Yeah.
Every now and then.
Yeah, them table games will get you.
Yeah, I'm not trying to
But they
lose
get
a
you
couple
some
hundred
money.
or a couple thousand.
Yeah.
I can hit though.
Yeah, blackjack, all that. Yeah, so also, you know, just kind of speaking of your leisure stuff, you know, I did want to kind of get back into, you know, what you doing in music, like I know you don't really write, you freestyle, but like, how do you stay fresh?
16 a day. At least a 16 a day. I mean, I haven't been doing that recently because I've been just taking breaks and whatnot. But I still write, you know what I mean? Little free verses, or I'll brainstorm at night. Like some of my best rhymes come to me when I'm sleeping. So that's why I don't write them in time, forget them next day. But 16 bar verse a day can keep you sharp. So like I count my 16s still when I'm writing. So that's why I know how long I'm rapping. You know what I mean? So count your 16s, practicing in your environment, freestyling things. Like I shot no threes my last game, recording on the cam page like Sony, riding the beat like a pony, no pornos, but shorty be getting horny. I get on beats, let no man own me. I say I'm 4 feet because I'm a beast, kind of like the Chinese New Year dragon. Coming with the heat, I'm telling too much bragging. Sorry for too much shatter. I'm climbing the mountain, they still climbing up the ladder. Look what I accomplished. All my wishes coming true like Aladdin. You know what I mean? This little 16.
Okay. So yeah, the popularity of diss tracks. I know you're into the battle rap. I think we pretty much covered everything, but if you want to dive more into that, I know we talked about that last time, and you know, just your, I guess, your affection for that space of the sport?
I'm not trying to instigate anything like that. I'll mind my business, stay out the way. I'm not trying to defend any rappers, but like y'all should really look into doing some diss tracks if y'all feel some way about the music scene. Like I'm not taking shots at anybody's interviews like that. You know what I mean? But like there's a lot of rappers that are trash, got a big following. There's rappers that are trash, owe me money. I'm not gonna say names, but he's pretty big. He owes me money for the NBA Finals game in 2021. I'm not saying I don't even remember how much we bet, but I was betting money on the Bucks for Game 7, and they lost. On that they won. The Suns lost, and now he owes me money for it. And he's ducking, so leave it at that. But yeah, like I really encourage diss tracks. They don't gotta be super disrespectful, but like send some shots in verses at least. Like rappers talking about there's 25 rappers I'm better than. I put in the grave. No, you won't. I mean, I'm not gonna take a shot anymore. I've dissed them in the past. But like some of your favorite rappers are not really top 5 worthy at all. They don't have really the accomplishments to even claim that at all. Because again, I'm coming off 5 award nominations. I practically had those awards to my name. Because like the host told me I won the awards, but they couldn't give it to me because I was disqualified because somebody voted twice. But yeah, man, like just y'all need to be more competitive. Stop being so friendly. Like stop laying low. Like. I know we all trying to build. Now we can build, but still be competitive with each other. You know what I mean? We can build and go bar for bar. You know what I mean? Like we don't got to be super friendly, hyping each other up when it's fake love. There's a lot of fake love in the industry. You know what I mean? But if y'all don't want to do that, that's fine. I'll keep it fresh. If there's anyone I need to take shots at.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think. Did we miss anything? I see the 3 years since your last project. Did you touch on that? I think you mentioned it.
I briefly mentioned it.
Mentioned, okay. Yeah, so is there any other thing having the outlets? Oh yeah, so yeah, why you kind of expanded on that, you know, why you don't have rapper friends or associates, and then stay there. Okay, but yeah, if there's anything else you want to get into, let me know.
Before I got incarcerated the first time, I basically I kind of went in because like I was near death. I was on like a really hot walk, and I basically told them everything that's happened in my past life, not my past life, but like leading up to that point, and so I basically kind of turned myself in for like nothing, or whatever. I think I stole like a drink at best, but like I didn't really care about that. It was mental health. But I almost signed a Def Jam deal at one point, and I say this because I found this out at my job.
So you did that on purpose?
Not the first time I did, yeah. Some few times were actually like a rest, but I almost signed a Def Jam deal 3 years ago, and I say this because I'm not sure if y'all heard of USO. It's a little Navy fund thing, whatever. They're doing donations at my job, like roundups, and I got like kind of like an employee of the month thing, whatever, for promoting it. Well, my boss, and they had like a Dunkin' Donuts party in the break room. Well, one of the ladies from USO came up to me and she asked me who I was, and she asked me what I don't remember the exact conversation, but she mentioned something like she asked me where do I want to go. I said I don't really know. Go home at this point because I was tired in the middle of the shift. So I said I want to go home. She said how about Def Jam? And I'm like, oh, all right. What are you offering? I don't remember how much she was willing to pay me, but she said this like wait, we'll come to you. And so like she seemed like she was like a hire. I don't know who she worked for, but she was with USO. But she like this is weird because she's coming to my job on my SoundCloud and whatnot. And it was so weird because I remember I got an email from Manny the Butcher one time from I forgot what project it was dropping. I think it was called the Iron Curtain. I could be wrong, but he said he was scouting me a little bit. So this is before he signed his Def Jam deal. But I think they mentioned something about like $1,000. So I easily turned that down. So I wasn't really trying to get like. It was basically like my bond money was at stake, so that deal was like a bond thing that I got, but no official like paperwork or anything like that. But I was close. I was told Push looked for me at one point when I was away. This is the first time I was locked up, but I heard Push mention me on live or something like that. I could be wrong. I forgot. It's just a rumor. But someone that was in the live, I'm not gonna say who, but he's one of the reasons why I didn't get my award this one year. But he was talking about like I forgot what he was talking about his last name. So not Push's last name, but his last name being the hair music wave thing. How he should have money for that or whatever. I don't know. It was some bullshit. But yeah, it was either Hair Wave or Def Jam I almost signed to before I got incarcerated. So I don't really regret it. I don't regret it at all. You know what I mean? There'll be other deals, something better. You know what I mean? I'm still with ALC Labs. That's the Alchemist joint. I think my freestyle Who's Next 7x7 got me that. But yeah, it's been 3 years since my last project though. So I'm only doing that as like a power move. So it's like I don't have to. I put out so much content over the years, but I am thinking about dropping something. I'm not sure when, but I'm gonna put out a nice little project for y'all. No features, most likely. It's my usual J. Cole shit. But I don't really want to work with anybody in particular. I've dabbled, wanted to work with Kid Q. He's with HLV Records. That's where Bite Size went. That was her little group now. They are actual official record label now. HLV, shouts to them. So I guess she's practically signed now. Good for her. You know what I mean? So doesn't want to work with me. I mean, maybe I'll change. I'll work with Kid. I get her attention. Who knows? But yeah, album coming eventually. I don't know when, but I haven't dropped in 3 years, man. I've still been releasing songs, still going on a little run. You know what I mean? So that's cool. But I'll get back into it eventually. You know what I mean? I'm just kind of waiting to get some money for beats from Big Los. I kind of want him to be on the project. Of course, shouts to him. I'm really thankful for Big Los for my last 3-4 projects I put out in 2021. I put out 4 that year, just 4. Instead of, I was gonna go for like 6 and then just fall back, but I only did 4 because one of them was more like a breakup project with me and Bite Size. I didn't really want to put that out, but I did. It was like therapy. I just wanted to get it out of my system. It's called Animal Instinct. But I put out 4 that year, so it was kind of like my senior project, I guess you could say. But I do miss those days, man. I am still kind of chasing that creative high that I had making those, because like lyrically, I thought I was like, I won't say at my best, but I was writing incredible material, incredible like complex rhyme schemes for everything, and it was coming so naturally too. I had so many beats to choose from. I'm still using some of the beats that Low sent me from like 2020, but yeah, my Year of the Dragon project was right before Godzilla came out. They come out with a new one this year, New Empire. That's gonna be dope. But I might put like a sequel to that project out. I'm not sure when, but it's gonna be when I get all my beats from Big Los back. So we'll work on that in the future.
Dope. So anything you want to leave the people with, or where can they find you?
Instagram, Styles B with a Z _757. SoundCloud, Bankplay Fazzo 12800, or just Bankplay Fazzo, I think. Spotify, Brendon James, and all platforms. There's also a lot of other Brendon Jameses out there, but spelled with an A instead of an O-N. I don't know them, not affiliated with them anyway. So it's a kind of, I guess a twin thing, ironic government name. That's what I go by. But yeah, 5 times award nominated, 5 interviews with Tidewater Waves, 1 freestyle out that I would like to get the second one out eventually. I'm not sure what they charge for those places. I'm not sure how people get on there, but I would like to get on Who's Next 7x7 eventually, make a return there, because man, they do mess up my freestyle, man. It wasn't the worst. Like, it wasn't the worst freestyle. It was still a dope freestyle. I'm not mad that he vaulted the excess footage that he had to make going off. But he told me after the interview, just come prepared next time. Like, he wasn't like citing me. This guy gets constructive criticism. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time, man. I do enjoy doing that freestyle. I'm pretty sure it got the attention of a few people. I feel like I'm at least top 5 freestyles because of that freestyle. Because like I'm gonna try to get that footage eventually. I don't know if he still has it or not, but like the footage that did come out was, again, I didn't write a word except for maybe like 12 lines. I just kind of I blacked out for like a quick second. I went, I said, I forgot how to start this, but I played it off like I choked. But I kept going. I'm a Wiseman, like the dude from the Warriors, James Wiseman. I mean, I had I thought of that line like as I was getting ready to start the verse. So like, again, I was kind of coming with stuff on the spot as I was going. But my mind was just flowing so rapidly when I was writing those rhymes in my head. It was a good time.
Yeah, dope. Well, appreciate you pulling up for number 5.
No problem.
Yeah.
Probably come back for number 6 eventually, but I already wore my Jordan jersey last time, so I might wear my Mamba jersey because, like, you know, I probably could have 6 award nominations or maybe 6 awards to my name. You know what I mean? I feel like we didn't really mention this, but there's a lot of rappers that don't even have award nominations at all. Like, Who's Next was doing an award thing, but a lot of those rappers aren't as consistent. Like, I have at least 20 plus projects out. I think I counted 23. So I go, what's ironic about award 23? So I guess the 24th would be my Kobe album. So again, I didn't think about doing a Year of the Dragon sequel. You know what I mean? That's the only project I think it's worthy of a sequel right now. But it's gonna take me a minute. I'm gonna get some artwork for it, so I might hit up you guys for that. But I try to be humble about that, not be jealous because like other people's times so their time is coming, but they're kind of. I don't think anyone's catching up to me. You know what I mean? I have a million streams on Spotify that I got in 2020, but like I feel like I've lapped myself a little bit with some of the content I put out last year. I'm not sure how many songs I put out total, but I'm up 300 songs altogether. So that's dope.
Word. All right. Well, yeah, man. We wrapping up number 5, Brendon James, and we out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Against me, and they lost it. The game with the wrong cards. How about learn the budget? If it's war, I'm old school. I'm bringing muskets. Have your mom praying to the Lord on Sunday. Off the pick and roll. I'm the